Welcome back. Now we're going to look at some examples of abstracts that I have used the digital papers in. And you can see that there's a lot of paint there. It's not all collage. And some of the things that we're going to do, like this is a piece of striped paper that includes line, like some of the experiments that we'll use. And there's also a texture and line applied actually on the canvas. But pieces like this paper and this paper are elements that were made from digital art. This piece here that we'll look at next shows it in a lot more dramatic way. Put it up there. The words that are across here and under the paint there were done with cloud art. This is out of an app that takes whatever you've done. You might recognize that as Percolator, but then I took it into the app that is Adobe Line, Adobe Shape. So, and it has lots of acrylic paint and some other tissue papers. This one also has more iPad art in it. There are some shapes from here from InDesign. This is also InDesign and it has paint across the top of it. This as well. And then random pieces from some other apps. And of course a lot of red paint. I think this one here with the red there also was a digital print. There's some hidden words right back in there as well. So you could begin to see that as we put these things together and tear them up and collage them into designs that you make, that you can do a lot of things with it. Here's more papering through here. This one is kind of Adobe Shape-ish. So here's some colored paper here and here. That's the actual colored parts of the digital prints. Okay, if abstract, you say, is the last thing that I want to do in this class, there's other ways that you can use the digital art. Here is a digital painting. I can't remember which way it was supposed to go. It was a flower arrangement that I played with in Percolator. And then I played with a lot of color apps. Notice all the circles. And then I used that as an inspiration for a painting. You can take pieces from your Adobe Shape. Oh, excuse me, here comes cups coming across. And apply them in tissue paper, print them in tissue paper online. So all of the black lines, as you see across here, were put across the poured painting. And I can show you how to collage the tissue paper down. Here is a collage piece ready to work. You may not notice here, but that is tissue paper there, and I've applied some paint to it. So all the words are tissue paper, and I can now collage it onto a piece. And that was from Cloud Art. Here is an actual digital piece. You can see how nice it prints on color photography paper, which can be framed and stand alone as art as well. And none of that was Photoshop. That all came from apps. Here's the beginning of an abstract painting with some digital on it. And I have a lot of color and everything still to add to that. But this is Adobe Shape, the lines in there. Then I have some other papers there. And then I have a basic green, and I'll have to do a lot of other color for that to develop into an abstract. And then finally, if you're more than realized and you want to do some things more realistically, here's the beginning of a piece with a bird in it. And you might see the lines as Percolator, and there's some other line things in there with that abstract background from poured paint. And then that tissue paper put on there. and lots could be done with that painting to finish it. So as you see, there is a reason to start to play with apps.